Hi there, my friends. How are you doing? My name is Ashley Bright, and I am the Message Fixer. Now, for many of you out there, you know that about 3 weeks ago, as the COVID-19 kind of quarantine lockdown started happening across the country and across the world for some, uh, you know, I started hosting these coffee talks. And my goal at the time was to provide a forum for people to share their ideas, share what's going on with them, talk about the challenges, and provide solutions. Okay, provide advice from, whether it's your business or personal, whatever. And those have been tremendously valuable. And I want to thank everybody that has participated because it's been so meaningful to me. I put it out there because I wanted people to have the opportunity to learn and grow and share, but really a lot of it was about me. I needed to hear what people were doing. I needed to hear how people were adapting because I was struggling too. And so I've done that for 2 weeks now. I've had some great participation, some wonderful conversations with so many interesting people. And now I'm kind of retooling the coffee talk, still going to be the Impact Coffee Talk. But I want to change a little bit because I have just been so overwhelmed with the generosity of just people I know, people I don't know, just people across the world sharing knowledge, sharing value. And so I want to be doing the same. And so we're shifting the coffee talks. They're still going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. But now what I'm doing is the format is going to be, or the goal is going to be that I am going to be available to answer questions and help you with your communication needs. What's going on with your public speaking? What's going on with your message? What's going on with your brand? What's going on with all these different facets of your business? Because communication is the number one skill that you need to have in order to move your life, your career, your business forward. Even in these crazy COVID-19 times, whether you are virtual or whether you are in person, being able to communicate is critical. So that is the key information I want you to take away from this. And so if you're interested and you want to get some free help with your communication, your public speaking, your messaging, then click the link below this. It's a Calendly link, which means you can go in and sign up for a time and book it. And as many people can join as are interested, and I will field the questions and we will learn from each other, and I'm so excited about that. So click the link and get that sorted out. Now, if you want to understand where I'm coming from and what's motivating this, couple things. So some of you may not know this, but some of you do. I have not, even though I'm a public speaker, I'm a communicator, this is what I do, this is what I love, this is my business, this is not where I started. I've not been this way my whole life. Growing up, I was actually something of an introvert. I liked a lot of those solo sports, the skateboarding, the rock climbing, the things that didn't require me to interact with a lot of people or be in the spotlight. But I was surrounded by people who were extroverts. My mother was a school teacher. My father was in sales. My sister was even on the debate club and the drama team, and she would go on to on stage and direct plays and all these things. So I was surrounded with people that were extroverts. I wasn't. And so I picked a career. I wanted to create small form stories in TV commercials. I love these ideas, these little windows, these little breaks in people's days that created an emotional connection. It could be good, it could be sad, it could be delightful, empowering, but I love these little stories. And so I went to college to study advertising, and I wanted to create TV commercials so that I could create value and have impact, but I could be in the background. I thought I was pretty smart. But in reality, and I figured this out pretty quickly in college, but definitely once I got out into the business world, that in order to get a TV commercial produced, you had to get buy-in from the executives for those companies. So suddenly I had to be pitching ideas to the likes of Microsoft and Amazon and Target and these other big Fortune 500 and Fortune 100 brands. And so suddenly I realized, like, holy crap, I'm going to have to learn how to pitch ideas. I'm going to have to learn how to get out of my comfort zone and sell and persuade and influence and trigger action if I ever want to get any of these things made. And so I needed to double down and learn that skill. And the reason I'm bringing this up now is because, right now in this COVID-19 world we're living in, I know a lot of people are stuck. They don't know how to move forward. They're worried about the future. They're worried about their family and their kids and their careers and their health. And I get it. I get it. I am right there with you. It is weighing on most of us every single day. But one of the things that I discovered a number of years ago, and it has helped me, and it is helping me right now, is this very simple, well, as I drop this, very simple thing. Mindset is everything. Okay, mindset is everything. And so when I start thinking about all the things that are going on, all the things that are going on right now, I realize that many of them, in fact, most of them, there's nothing I can do about them. I can't fix it. I can't fix the economy. I can't fix COVID-19. I can't fix these big things. But what I can do is fix the things that are within my influence, okay? My health, my well-being, that of my family, that of my business, that of my clients, that of the community that I serve. And so that is what's motivating this, is this realization that we can't stay still. We can't sit here and wallow in uncertainty and worry about the things that we can't control. Okay? Instead, we need to figure out how to move forward. Now, this is also more poignant and pragmatic for me because back in 2000, so 20 years ago now, I'd gotten out of college in 97. I was jumped right into the dot-com boom, and there was money was flowing, and clients were pitching new ideas, and new companies were starting, and new software. It was amazing. It was great. And then all of a sudden, boom, the dot-com bust happened. I was up in Seattle at the time, and literally it felt like overnight, hundreds and hundreds of colleagues and friends were laid off. Companies just disappeared overnight. In fact, I know of some stories where people came into work the next day and their key card just didn't work anymore. The company just, boom, lights out overnight. Okay? And that happened to me. I was one of those casualties too. And everybody I knew was like leaving. They were moving away. They were changing careers. It was really terrifying. Okay? Just coming out of college, I had this great career I was building, and then, and what happened is I sat around. I had unemployment. I sat around on my ass for 12 months. I must have applied for 150 jobs in that time. Nobody was hiring. And so I sat around and I didn't do anything with that time. Nothing. Nothing of value. I didn't build my skills. I didn't grow what I was doing. I didn't deal with the thing that I'd originally been noticing, which was I needed to learn how to pitch and present. I needed to learn how to sell my ideas and persuade. I didn't do any of that. That was 12 months, and I've always regretted that time. I've always regretted that I wasted those 12 months. And so here we are today, COVID-19, there's all sorts of uncertainty, and for many of us, we are sitting at home trying to figure out how to move forward. And so I put this out there because I know there are people out there who are struggling with communication, with public speaking, with sharing their message. And so this is an opportunity to strengthen that skill, to take the time we have now, the time that you are pondering all these big things you can't do anything about, and instead shift the focus to you. What can you do for you? What can you do for your business, for your family, for your career? Learn how to be a powerful, effective communicator. Okay? It's not rocket science. It's human relationships. It's human dynamics. Okay? There is a science to this. And I want to help you learn that. And so I don't want you to wallow in these things that you can't fix. I want you to be very cognizant of investing in yourself. Okay? Taking the time we have. I wrote this down the other day. I've been writing down all these little quotes and things I've been hearing. But, is this time now a problem or is it a gift? Remember, you can't do anything about it. Of course, nobody would have wished this to happen. I wish it was business as usual. I wish we were still continuing to move forward. But here we are. Okay, this is an opportunity for the entire world to collectively stop, take a breath, figure out what's important, and then invest in those key things. And so I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that in these times of challenge, in these times of uncertainty. I want you to think about how you can move forward and how you can change your mindset from focusing on the things you can't fix to the things you can. And although I'm not going to be able to fix all of your problems, in fact, I'm going to be able to fix a very small, minute number of them. But the ones I can fix, the ones around public speaking and communication, are huge. Okay, they are huge. It doesn't matter whether we're in COVID-19 times and you're doing it all remote or virtually, or whether you are up on stage or in front of a meeting or talking to someone at a networking event. Yes, there are going to be networking events in the future, I guarantee it. But regardless, you are going to need the skills to communicate. And so I want to help you do that. So all of this is getting to the motivation, and part of it I just needed to share. I just needed to get this off my chest. Okay, and I also wanted to thank the people that are out there, the generous people that I've been interacting with on podcasts and through video chats and on social media and through videos. Okay, all of that generosity is so appreciated and I think so necessary. I was on a podcast earlier this morning and they asked about my predictions for 2020. And I said, generosity is going to win the game in 2020. Okay, so give of yourself, give of the skills that you have to help other people, just like I am doing now. Okay, there is no charge for what I'm doing. I just want to provide an opportunity, a forum for you 3 days a week for half an hour at a time, maybe more if there's more interest, for you to ask me questions, for you to gain skills and knowledge for how to improve your communication and be more successful. Okay, I was watching this video the other day and they were talking about, the overwhelming feeling that people have. And they said, don't think about all that. Instead, think about the one thing that you can do today that will help you grow and be more successful in the future. And so it can be the simplest thing. Just click the link below, sign up for a group call. It's completely free. I just want to help you out and I help you be more successful. Sound good? All right, my friends, thank you so much for all that you do and for your generosity and your compassion and just being amazing people that are trying to change the world. I love it. I'm so happy to be able to contribute to that. All right, my friends, cheers.